What's up, ladies and gentlemen, everyone between Hooker here, and today is a very special day because I am going to show you how to remove your brake pads and caliper on your 2009 Ford Escape. Alright guys, for this job you're going to need brand new brake pads. Optionally, you need new brake discs. You're going to need a 3/8 socket. You're also going to need a 3/4 socket, and you're going to need a 7mm hex. Optional, you're going to need some PB blaster to loosen everything up. And then you're going to need some sort of device to hold the caliper up so it's not hanging and putting pressure on the brake lines. So first of all, you're clearly going to have to remove the front tire. Once you've already done that, you're going to want to take your steering wheel and move the front wheel towards you. That way you have easier access to the back nuts on the brake caliper. There's going to be 4 sets of nuts on the brake caliper. So here's going to be a nut that we're going to have to undo with the 7mm hex, and it has a cap over it. And you're just going to pop the cap off, and you're going to be able to get to that 7mm hex. And then right here, you have a bolt in order to take apart this whole assembly here in order to get to the brake disc. And that is the 3/4 socket. So now you've gotten this far, you can now change the disc. I have the brand new disc right here, and the disc is a little bit stuck there, so I'm taking my rubber mallet and I'm just gonna hit the disc on the back. There we go. Alright, now that we got the brake disc off, we're gonna take a wire brush, and this is completely optional, and we're just gonna clean off the surfaces here. Now we're going to repeat that process for the caliper parts as well as the calipers. And then we're going to add some lube, some grease into the holes. Alright, now that I have everything greased up, I'm going to take my brand new brake disc and I'm going to put it onto there. The brake disc comes with oil that they put on in the packaging so the brake disc doesn't rust. Make sure to take that off. Let's take the brake disc. Voila, just like that. Now we're going to put everything back together. Now that we have all the mating surfaces cleaned up and brushed up, we're going to start putting everything back together. And it's going to start off with a holding bracket that holds the caliper on. And it's the same process, just in reverse. Stick your nuts through here. And you can proceed to once those nuts are nice and tight, you can proceed to lock them up. Alright, now that we've pushed back the caliper piston, we're going to take our rear brake pad, and as you see on the rear brake pad, it has these little nubby things. You're going to want to push the little nubby things in just a little bit so it goes smoothly into the holes, and then add some grease, as you can see I've done, and it should just slide in there. So I have my brake pad, my rear brake pad on, and we're just going to take the caliper and put it right on, just slide it right on. Now the little nuts back here, the 7mm nuts, might get in the way, so you're just going to have to make sure to keep those moved back. You can do that just by pushing them with your finger, and they'll move them back. Voila. And the brake is on. Now that we have the caliper on and the brake disc and all that other good stuff, the last part is to put this tension bar on. And this tension bar has 2 hooks on both sides, and it has a bar right here that keeps the tension, and it goes underneath this part of the brake, does not go on the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out by placing this part underneath and then placing that little hook in there, and then just having one side done. And then we're going to take this side and place it like this underneath the bottom. And then we're going to take a pair of pliers and we're going to pull this up to get this to lock in while this is underneath this. It's going to be a little tricky, but you can get it, just trust me. Alright, voila. And the brake is on. Now all you need to do is tighten all the nuts up and then bleed your brakes a little bit and you're in good shape. So I'm just going to end the video here, guys, because I think you know the rest. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Remember to share the video and to subscribe to my channel. This is Hooker, signing out. Later, guys.